Hello everyone!
Hi guys, I think I mentioned on several videos, about once a month there is an expat get together, and it's usually about 6 to 8 couples, and usually we pick a resort, and recently they've all been in Darwin, so that's good for us because it's close by. And we all go down and spend the afternoon, have lunch, and go swimming at the resort.
Yes.
So last week we did the same. We got a text message and said, "Hey, we're all meeting at 1 o'clock," and typically we try to make as many as we can, even if we're in the middle of something. We try to rearrange our schedule a little bit to get down there, because it is a good time, and often you meet new expats that just joined the area, because what typically happens, and we started doing the same, is if we meet a new expat, and it's typically, as you know, a 10%er who's married to a Filipina, we'll invite them to join in. So actually our once a month expat group is starting to grow.
It's starting to grow.
So I think it was about 6 or 7 couples showed up last week, and it was real nice. And just impromptu, I said, I looked at the weather, and I went out about 3 days, and it looked like Sunday was going to be a nice day, because as you guys know, the rainy season is here, and we've been getting rain about midday every day. And so what happened was I said to everybody, hey, it looks like Sunday is going to be a pretty nice day. It said like 10% chance of rain. Let's call it the regulars, the folks that meet up at the resort every month.
Yeah.
Those 6 to 8 couples. I say, hey guys, why don't you come up and we'll have a pool party at our house. And everybody said, yeah, it's a great idea. So it's not our house blessing. As you guys know, and I think I mentioned this several times, and of course here to our local friends, that we're going to have a house blessing here soon. A couple things we still want to get done. We want to have the home itself be basically complete before that house blessing. And you guys know, if you've been watching our videos here lately, we're having a hell of a time getting the patio painted, and I have a pretty big update for you today on just another story of how we're struggling getting that done. But we are going to have a substantial, call it house warming or call it house blessing.
Yes.
Here as soon as possible. We want to have the house completed, and then we're going to invite all our friends. And basically what we said was anyone who came up to the house, was part of the home build and visit, and the list is pretty big. Of course, you need to be still in the area. If you visited the home and you're back in your home country, obviously you won't be able to make it. But we're going to have a real nice house blessing, and we plan to have it catered and things like that.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So this was just an impromptu quick pool party. Call it the regulars, and we had a real nice time. I didn't take any video at all, but it was a great day, right?
It was a great day, actually.
Yeah, lots of food.
Everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few people brought up dishes and different refreshments, and it happened to be a real nice sunny day. The ocean was so blue. Everybody had a good time swimming.
Yeah.
And then we got to use our carport as what it was also designed for. I always said that I wanted the carport to be the whole length of the house and to extend all the way to the wall of the property line, so we could set up table and chairs and have like a big fiesta. And we did that. We went out and bought a couple nice tables and I think 14 chairs, and we went ahead and set up the food out there, and it worked real nice, because it's has a roof over your head. It's all concrete floor, nice ocean breeze, and everybody. It's a big enough area to have everybody eat all together.
Yes, plenty of room.
Yeah, plenty of room. So we had a great time. So as you guys know, we're in the middle of the rainy season. We're having a hell of a time getting that done, the patio area. We were able to get the ramp in the area of the extended driveway from the carport sealed. So we got that done. Got up nice and early, looked at the weather, said about a 40% chance of rain. Going to rain about 12 noon. So we get up at 6 o'clock. We hit it hard. We got it completed, and about 11 o'clock, it rained. So it was basically dry, but the part that's not under the 2-meter overhang did get wet. Didn't wash away, but I'll show you. You can see that the sealer itself was affected by the rain.
Yeah, it's still pretty wet.
Yeah, it's still a little bit damp. It will dry out. It happened when we did the carport as well, right where the water comes off the roof and falls onto those rocks. So we know it will dry out. And again, you know, it's just the season that we're in. You know, we have two choices: just wait 5 months for the rainy season to go away and just let the patio stay raw concrete, or just try to do our best to try to find some days that the rain is not going to be too pronounced, and get it done. And that's what we're going to do. We also, in the last couple of days, went back down to Dumageddon and we did buy more gray paint. We did decide to dilute the gray down to a lighter gray. We cannot find any other color. We went to 2 more hardware stores, and we really like that Primera Pro Deck. It's a real good product. The other stuff that we bought, we don't like. And it only comes in gray. It's one color. A lot of you commented on the sand dune, and then a few of you commented, you know, look at the can to see if that sand dune is meant for basically high traffic walkways, and it's not. It is concrete paint. It does have UV resistant, but it's not for high traffic areas. So we don't want to chance putting that sand dune down on the patio and have it come up because it's not meant for walkways. The Pro Deck that we're using is 4 decks. It says it's for basketball courts, for concrete floors and things like that. It's a membrane, it's meant for walkways, and it's also UV resistant. But the sand dune is not. It's meant basically for walls, and that's why we have it on our concrete wall. So we don't want to take a chance of putting all the effort in painting that patio and have it start to peel up.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Would it look nice? It probably would. So what we're going to do is we bought 3 more gallons of gray, because we're going to also do the utility room in gray, and that's probably going to be our next project, just because it's under roof and we can get that done. So that's probably going to be our next project while we're waiting for the rainstorms to go away. Now today it was beautiful out, and you get up early in the morning, you look outside and you can say it's going to be a perfect day to paint. But then now it's mid-morning and it's completely overcast.
It's cloudy.
And it's just not worth taking the chance to put it down and then have a real torrential downpour and wash it away like it did over behind the water feature.
Yeah,
it was a total mess, right?
It was a mess.
Yeah, it was just a total mess and a waste of a whole gallon, because like I said, like 90% of the paint was gone. And it sat for about 3 or 4 hours before it actually
It
rained.
Yeah, but it was really hard rain, so
Yeah.
that's why it washed away or down the drain.
Yeah, down a drain, literally and figuratively. So guys, that's our dilemma. That's our update for today. We'll get out there and show you some garden. You guys been asking about our garden. So we're going to show you that, as well as some of the work we've done in prep for the patio. All right, so we were able to get the ramp and this area here sealed. And can you see the darkness? That's it's still damp from the water. You can walk on it, it's dry, but it's still just not cured. So here, being under the overhang, it doesn't get the moisture. So this is now completed. So now we'll be able to use this area to be able to drive the truck up and have everything sealed. But take a look. And again, this sat, oh geez, 4 or 5 hours in the sun before it rained. And you see how we're going to handle it? What I did was I just took duct tape and put duct tape here and sealed up to it. And then now I'll move the duct tape over when I start to actually paint this the lighter gray. But what a shame. I mean, it's just the way it is. Now, this area here, when we sealed it, I don't know if it picked up on any of the videos. It looked exactly like the area that I just showed you because it got wet from the rain. But you can see once it dries out, those marks go away. So that should happen. So let's cross our fingers that we get a few days of dry, that it goes away. But this is going to be a lighter gray. So this is the darker, and we're going to do our best to lighten it up a little bit. And that's what we're going to go with. So let's go down and show the garden. And look at some of these. They're really starting to grow. Remember, there was just almost no flowers on these. So they're definitely doing well with all the rain. And we've been getting a lot of rain, basically every day. But what we're noticing, and even this is starting to fill in, eventually this is going to be frog grass, but I think with all the rain that we're getting, we won't be able to get it in. But look at Wilma's garden. Look how much green. Now, the good news is when we're getting these downpours, now that we have all this, call it weeds / carabao grass, you can see it. Some of it looks like, decent grass. It's not bad. And we're not going to take the expense and buy frog grass for all this area. This is a garden area. So we're just going to allow, this type of grass here just to take over. And you can see I cut it once. And I'll come in here probably every week or so and cut it. But what we're noticing is the rainwater now, it's not rushing as bad because now this grass is starting to hold it all together. So Wilma, show us what made it through the storms.
Pretty much all my fruit.
The fruit trees look good, right?
All the fruit trees are good.
Yeah, okay. So you are still, weeding and going around,
Yes.
digging around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she is down here every day.
Yeah, the only thing that did not make it is the one that, the new one that
you
the
planted.
bell peppers. It just got washed away.
Yeah,
Off.
the seeds got
seeds.
yeah.
But my okra, some of them came out, and my eggplant, a few of them I had to transplant. You see?
So this is eggplant here?
Yeah, that's eggplant.
Okay, so the eggplant has come up.
Yeah.
That survived
Yeah,
all the rain. The okra is looking the best. So there's the okra. Is this the Chinese cabbage?
Yeah.
So some of that made it.
Some, yeah. Okay.
So what happened was anything that started to come up survived all of this heavy downpour from the tail of that typhoon. Because guys, it was coming down for a couple days. Now we're just getting, regular rain. Just call it normal everyday showers. And take a look at the clouds. That's rolls in every midday. But it was torrential rain, absolutely torrential. And what it did was anything that started to come up survived. But as you know, Wilma just planted some new stuff over here, and it basically just washed it all away. So we're hoping now that we can get some growth in here of some grass. Call it weeds, doesn't matter, as long as it's green, as far as I'm concerned, to kind of hold the dirt together. But the last couple of days, we got some pretty serious rain and no issues. Oh, your chili? Hot chilies?
Chili. Yeah, hot peppers, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I see there's a ripe one now in there.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of...
There's a lot of them in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some flowers, too.
Yeah.
See the flowers? So your scallions are doing good.
They're doing good. Yeah.
The trees are hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I mean, not too bad, but we're gonna have to get in here. Wilma bought a bunch of seeds yesterday, so now we're gonna keep an eye on the weather here. And I think it was really just that tail end of the typhoon that really washed this stuff away. Or normal rain, I don't think is going to be enough to wash this away, especially with the weeds and grass starting to fill in. So where's your peppers? Did any of them survive?
No, but the one that I put on a pot there, I had to transplant it here.
Oh, okay. So you did put some up in pots?
Yeah.
And they'll come down?
Yeah.
Okay. So the fruit trees look good.
Yeah,
They're hanging in. Scallions. Lemongrass is really growing. Remember how short that was? I mean, they were like 6-8 inches tall. So that's starting to take off.
all my pineapples doing good too.
Pineapple's doing good. What was in this row?
That was the peppers,
Okay.
bell peppers.
So we got to, I guess, replant the bell peppers.
Yeah,
Chinese cabbage looks like you lost
80%.
80%. Yeah, this whole area here, there's nothing. But you got some Chinese cabbage there, some there. Actually, down here you got quite a bit coming up.
Yeah, small one here.
You got some small ones coming up all the way through. And here as well, right, Wilma?
Yeah.
All this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's starting to come out a little
Oh, yeah.
bit.
Stop.
Yeah. That's how much rain. Now, what is this there?
That's the okra.
Oh, that's the okra.
Yeah.
You guys can
There's
tell
some
that I don't know. I can't look at a plant and know what it is. I just don't know. And what was in this row?
That was the eggplant.
Eggplant.
Yeah.
Did anything survive?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, right
A
there.
few. I gotta transplant some of them.
Okay. Oh yeah, here.
So
So you do have some.
Yeah. I will work on it. Hopefully this afternoon.
So that's all part of gardening, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. And then we have a bug. Where did you have? You said you had some caterpillars here somewhere.
Yeah, it was this tree. But look,
Oh, over here.
it's coming out.
We had how many? How many caterpillars?
It was two.
2 caterpillars.
I was able to kill
Or were
it.
they worms? What were they? Caterpillars?
Yeah, caterpillars.
Like caterpillars?
It's like green, yeah.
So this is what it's supposed to look like. And then Wilma caught.
Eating this up.
Yeah, look at this.
This is all new.
So we're gonna have to get some spray. So guys, if you know, if you live in the Philippines and you know what type of spray we should buy for these fruit trees. What was the color of the caterpillar?
Green.
Green caterpillar, and it was 2 of them.
It was 2 of them. It was like one was over here finishing this up, and the other one is starting that.
Oh, you caught them on here?
Yeah, I was able to kill it before it eat up everything.
Oh, okay. But it looks like got some new leaves coming
Yeah.
out. Oh, you want another shoot there,
Yeah.
and then there's a leaf there coming back on this side, and then one up here.
Yeah.
So this should come back, right?
It's coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So green caterpillars, guys. Let us know what we should use to put on our plants here to keep these. This is guava. So everything is pretty much hanging in.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, we had a setback. This is the dwarf coconut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's our update today, guys. The garden is still here. We are getting this filled in a little bit, so we're happy about that to kind of hold back the rain. Wilma did buy a whole bunch more seeds yesterday, different varieties. So she'll get them in the ground, and then I'll let you guys know how that works out.